Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Just Nerds, and I'm here right now with my new friends from college. So,
Special guests.
yeah,
Yep.
this is Justin. Say hi, Justin.
Hi.
And my other friend, Alan.
So,
Okay, so we're going to talk about some anime right now. I've been trying to do some more anime-focused things on the channel, but Elijah and Blake, we usually don't talk that in-depth to anime. But since I made my new friends at college, and they're really into anime, I thought, let's try to do some more new stuff on the channel if they're willing to do it, throughout the year. So we're going to start by talking about the new anime season, the fall season of 2015. And so we're just going to talk about our first impressions of it because we're like about a month to like 5 weeks into it. So we've done a pretty good job at watching the shows, keeping up with them, seeing exactly what we think of the season so far. So we're going to start right now. And the first show we want to talk about is One Punch Man, the most anticipated show for the season. So what do you guys think of One Punch Man?
wait, quick thing. It's been 5 weeks?
It's been like about 4 to 5 weeks. It depends on the show. Depends on the
wow.
show, really.
It goes so fast. So yeah, back to One Punch Man. I think this anime is really good. It's gonna be like the kill of the season. It's gonna be the highlight, the action, cut this out.
Because I know people were really expecting this because they said the manga is just one of the best mangas to come out recently. I was like, oh, okay, that's really big hype. But the trailers seem cool, like the action seemed really awesome. But what surprised me is just how funny it is too.
There's some pretty good comic elements in it, I have to say. Pretty funny.
Yeah, I love when it gets serious and then you just see Saitama's like weird face, like what's happening right now. It has really good comedic timing.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one of the best things about it so far.
Yeah, so I think Madhouse is doing a really good job. Like the animation it's the best looking show this season.
True.
Even though there's not much detail in the main character's face.
Well, that's the point. That's from the manga.
I know. I'm
yeah.
joking.
No, when he gets serious, he like his face got really detailed. That's why
No,
I like it.
Yeah.
I love that. Like you see the first flashback when he first, you still had hair and he looked all detailed and awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, this.
And his running animation, spot on, just perfect.
Yeah. So is that? I know we're starting off with the first show. Is that your favorite thing this season so far?
I
don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah, same
we'll
here.
we'll get into that at the end. I was just wondering.
It earns like one of the special scenes.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I was just wondering for you guys.
Yeah.
It's definitely good, but it doesn't quite rank in my top favorite.
It would be top 3 for me easily.
I think so.
What's another show that you guys have been watching, either together or just by yourself?
Well, Heavy Object.
Oh yeah, sure. Heavy Object.
So that's in my anticipated. I want to see it. Just haven't seen it yet. So how is it?
I think it's pretty darn good. It has a lot of comedy in it. Some pretty good action, and it hasn't been like the action scenes haven't been too what's the word?
Repetitive
or cheesy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's been pretty
it's
good.
interesting, like with the tanks and things like that.
Yeah, I like the character developments. I also really like the part how they have kind of feels like they have 2 main characters instead of one.
That's true.
Yeah, because they're always together.
Yeah.
And yeah, one point I really don't like is that I don't like the mechas there. It's just a huge
They're too
ball.
simple.
Well, it kind of serves the rule how like the main characters have the not looking good mechas, while the enemies have awesome looking mechs like the spider one. Oh my god, that was so cool. But, yeah.
That's what underdogs are, though. They
Yeah.
have the smaller, older machine, and then they're up against the tougher ones.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Out No Zero in a way.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Hell No Zero. Yep.
Okay. So I know something you guys have been watching, Seraph of the End, right? Season 2?
Season 2. Is it Nagoya Kisenhan? Kisenhan. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna make any more bad interpretations of Japanese, but yeah, it's a really good second season. I really like the opening. What do you think?
Yeah, I love the band in the opening.
Oh
I love
my
all
God,
the
yes.
songs. I was just so happy when I heard that they were making the open.
Yeah, and
Not to mention the animation in the opening. Pretty sweet.
yeah. It's getting pretty complicated. How like in the first season. Oh, and no spoilers, but yeah, in the first season you started to doubt who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and the second season is like it's getting like more and more confusing. But I
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
whole confusion thing.
Yeah. Definitely.
So is it better than the first season so far?
Yeah, it's a good continuation. It kind of feels
I
like
think
it.
so.
Yeah.
I feel like there have been a lot of talky episodes, though. Not a whole lot of action going on, but
I mean,
that's important for a plot.
it's been like episode 3, right? Yeah, they're starting
That's
to
true,
build up
that's
the
true.
episode, the whole season.
I don't know what episode has it been. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
It's gone too quick.
Yeah.
Shinoa's the best.
Best girl.
She'll-
So
yep, that's the girl.
while you guys, I think it's funny because you guys have been watching Serve at the End together, which is on my WIT studio, and I've been watching Haikyuu season 2, which is on my production IG.
Mhm.
So because they're not the same studio, but they're connected.
Mhm.
Did you guys know that, right?
Oh,
How would-
I
So
don't-
like how Trigger they came from Gainax.
Yeah, we go.
It's basically the same thing, except WIT Studio is still connected to Production IG. It's just they do different stuff.
No,
Cool.
I haven't seen Haikyuu. Give me a synopsis on it real quick.
It's basically it's a sports anime where
Okay.
the main kid he started out in middle school, like very late on, he started liking volleyball, but then in the last match he fought with this really good setter from this good school.
Okay.
And so you can see the difference in their skills. But he's short, but he can jump really high, and his reflexes are really good.
Sweet.
But then they're like, oh, we're gonna be rivals, like how you would do in a show. But then it turns out they go to the same school, so they have to learn how to work together and defeat everybody else, which is pretty cool.
That's interesting.
So it's like the genius setter who is terrible with working with people to the guy who's just good at reflexes, and he doesn't have a lot of experience in volleyball working together. And it was a pretty good season 1. It wasn't my favorite sports anime, but as it went on, I liked it a lot more. And this season 2, they're really pulling out all the stops in this one. Like I can tell the animation already. They're putting a lot more
All right,
effort
cool.
into it just because they saw how much of a success it was in the first season. So that's cool.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
We'll
it is.
definitely have to check it
From
out.
the first episode of season 2, I can see, they're really good go into it this season.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was cool that you guys are watching, I'm not watching, you guys are watching a show by WIT Studio, season 2, and I'm watching a Production IG show, season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is pretty interesting.
just saying, anime makes sports look so awesome.
Yeah.
In terms of character development and the animation and all the movements.
Yeah, I have to admit, I haven't really gone and seen a whole lot of sports anime. But, if I see this and I like it, then that might be the turning point. I might go back and check some of them out that I haven't,
I would
things
say,
that I've passed
I would
by.
say it's one of my favorite sports anime so far.
Cool.
So, Alan,
What?
one of your big things, Gundam.
Yeah. Love Gundam.
Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yep, there you go. In terms of this anime, it's actually the first legit Gundam series I've seen. I wouldn't consider Build Fighters as a series, as an original Gundam
It's more like a
series.
kid show.
Yeah, it's like a spin-off. They don't have the actual plot and the whole thing of war going on. But yeah, I think it's really good. I'm feeling a hype and love the Gundam models there. And let's see.
Because Alan told me about Gundam because I played my first thing Gundam. I played the Gundam Seed game. I was like, oh, Gundam's pretty cool. And I played some of the more newer Gundam games, but I never watched the old shows. Like I know Gundam Wing's the most popular one here, but I never watched any of them and then I heard it's more about the politics and some of the older ones aren't that good, as people say they are. And I was like, oh, so I got kind of a negative view on Gundam. I've been watching it with Alan. I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. I like it. It's also my first serious Gundam show I'm watching, or just my first Gundam show, really.
One thing I really like about Gundam shows is that you got the obvious enemy, but in the enemy people, they are still really good people who are honorable and stuff, and they are also in the side of the main protagonist. There are still gonna be really bad people around them.
Yeah.
So you can pick sides in your own choice. So this is what I like about Gundam series. Yeah.
Cool. Huh?
No, were you gonna say something, Justin?
No, I just said cool.
Cool.
okay.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. True.
I don't know. I haven't really seen a whole lot of Gundam. I admit that's another thing that I need to go back and watch. But I don't know, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at the 10-minute mark. Did you guys want to keep going? Like, I think so. We still have a good amount to talk about still.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Let's
After
talk
quitting
about
it.
Asterisk and Cavalry.
Oh yeah.
No, actually, I don't know if I have time for that, and then
We were just gonna
more
go
shows.
over.
We can, yeah, but I think maybe we could just continue this in a part 2.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll just end this off right now. Part 2 will be up like really soon after part 1, so we'll just end right now, and we'll just continue on to part 2 after this. So that's it, and take care and wait for part 2.